Audio Jungle.
BAR Honda is one of the teams which are part of Alpine Academy, owned by Paul and co-owned by InSync.
Who are wheel to wheel and at the
BAR Honda, whose owner is InSync, is one of the new teams which joined the Season 3 lineups, being partnered by the English rookie Lawless Fever, who may be fighting for points.
again.
With Alpha 1GP, those teams formed Alpine Academy back when they weren't much popular. That's why Paul owns and InSync co-owns the Academy as of today.
As Lou and
As we recently interviewed both of those BAR Honda drivers, InSync and Lawless Fever, here's what they had to say.
Right. Team's goals are probably to try and fight for constructors for our aim. I'd expect third, maybe fourth, and just want to get a feel for the car first season and how Lawless is as a teammate.
Well, I'm looking for a good debut to start things off. I don't know how this is actually going to go, but as regards to the team, I'll echo Instinct's words. We will try and be at the sharp end, but we will settle for fourth, fifth if we cannot be at the sharp end as often as we like.
That was a good question. Right, well, there was a certain few members of AEI who didn't want to necessarily be a part of what they were doing, and they wanted to be a part of a more inclusive and more, I guess, slightly more independent academy. So that's what we offered, and in a few months, I can see the academy maybe growing to one more team based off of like how many different academies will be, and if there is maybe an independent team that needs an academy and needs some funding or something, we would be happy to help them as long as they have a good goal set in mind.
As to how I think other teams will perform, I'm hoping they will be slower than our academy we have currently. At the Alpine Academy, we all aim to be the best. None of us want to be last. So I don't think we will be at the sharp end instantly. I think it'll be about developing as a team, working together more in the races, and just trying to build and build and build.
Yeah, no. All of our teams have been talking to each other and just like on our liveries, see how nice they are. Just as a little bonding, I guess you could say. In terms of our car's livery this season, me and Lawless have a specific livery in mind, but like I think we both like it, and I don't know. I'm still having a look at different areas see if there's a better one, but right now we're settled. We've seen. I don't know if Lawless has, but I've seen the other teams' liveries. They're all nice. None of them are bad. They're all just, we all like our own liveries, but all drivers from all teams agree on each other's liveries from both sides of the garage, and none of us have any bad things to say about them, I suppose.
As for the finishing position, I want to be at the sharp end, but it is my debut season, as we've said. So I just want to be. I say in the midfield. We never want to be at the back. You won't always be at the front. I think the sharp end of the midfield would be a perfect place just to be as a start.
I in in past seasons, I felt confident with my car, but I've never had the best luck. In season 1, I had multiple issues in the few races I had, but in the few races I finished, I did really, really well. But I never quite got podium. And then season 2, I had a lot of issues, some really bad crashes. We won't talk about that. And one fantastic podium that I absolutely loved at Silverstone near the end of the season. But I didn't quite do that many races last season either. And even though I didn't do that many races, I still got fairly high up. So this season, I'm going to try and push for top 5 drivers, top 4 maybe, because I just really, really want to push it this first season as an owner and see what we can get moving onwards. I don't know if this will go for other teams.
No, there's nothing necessarily I like to expand on. I think we've discussed where we should be, and I feel we're confident going to the next season.